Hey everyone, it's Sean McKenzie with A Neat in the Heat, and welcome back. I know it's been a little while since we posted a long form video. I apologize about that. Just been trying to come up with some new ideas, just trying to figure out where we want to go with this channel. We're trying to build it. I know there's about 60 subscribers right now, so please like, subscribe, comment, share this channel and these videos with your friends and family. We would love to build this community and build it into something that can be pretty cool and pretty fun. I know a lot of people do YouTube videos out in Arizona. There's not very many people out in Tucson that do a lot of these bourbon videos. So I'd love to be one of those, kind of top people to do videos. So we're going to be doing some more, kind of ratings and reviews and then challenges or battles that we have here in the future, and then showing off some of the things that we've been lucky to find or win in raffles. So we're going to get into this. Tonight we're going to do the Battle of the 100 Proofs. So that sounds really cool, and it sounds really interesting to me, right? Does everything else being the exact same, I know we've tried to do this with some other things before, but everything being the exact same, does proof, or does not proof, but does just the way that each distillery or each company that maybe gets their barrels and doesn't actually distill their own stuff, does the way that they prepare their whiskey have anything to do with it? Does age have anything to do with it? This one right here is the new Old Fitzgerald 7-year bottle and bond. And this one here is a local Arizona 12-year-old whiskey, aged for 12 years. And it's 100 proof. It's really good. I've tried all of these except for the Old Fitzgerald, so we'll be trying this one for the first time, depending on which one it is here in this nice little wheel. If you've noticed before, there's usually a top on here. That top got a little bit messed up, so they are sending me a new one. I really love this solo blind. It's really fun. I mean, even here, I don't remember which ones are which, so it's definitely going to be completely blind going through these four. So we've talked a little bit about a couple of these, so let's dive into it. So it's not a super long video for you guys. So the first one is Early Times. I just recently got this for the first time. I've heard a lot about it. I've heard that's a very good, solid pour for the price point. I think it was like $25 or less. It's 100 proof. It's a bottle and bond. It's really good. It's really good for the price point and the proof. Here is this one. We picked this one up when we were in Sonoyta, Arizona for my birthday back in March. It's won a bunch of awards. We went to the distillery. They do a bunch of stuff. They do vodka, they do tequila, they do gin, they do rye, they do whiskey. They do a lot of stuff, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it gets really hot in Arizona, not so much in Sonoyta, but they do a lot of wine out there as well. So we're going to take a look at this one. So this one's Arizona Bottle and Bond Bourbon, aged 12 years from the 2022 or 2012 season. So it's actually almost 13 years old now. 50% alcohol by volume, 100 proof, and we're gonna see how it stacks up to some of these bigger named bottles. Now, if you've been following along the bourbon news, Old Fitzgerald, they make a beautiful bottle that people usually use for decanting after they finished it. But Old Fitzgerald does a lot of really good age-stated stuff that's really hard to come by. But recently in 2025, they decided that they were going to put out a 7-year-old, so it's an age-stated whiskey, meaning it tells you right on the label, just like this one, how old the bourbon is inside, or the whiskey inside of this bottle is. And it's readily available. People have been going a little bit crazy for it on this kind of first drop, but I was able to find it at Total Wine for a pretty decent price. It is 100 proof, just like the rest of them. Then I decided to grab just a random one. We have the other 3 variations of the Four Roses from 2025. They're single barrels. This one is the OESK version. Some of the notes are baking spice, mellow oak, tea leaves, and caramel. We'll see if we can pull that out. Again, 50%, 100 proof. So everything in here is 100 proof. It's all exactly the same, maybe not age-wise, but they're all 100 proof. So they should all taste heat-wise, like alcohol content-wise, they should all taste just about the same. So we're gonna go through these 4. It might take a little while for me to go through it, but we're gonna go through it. We're gonna take them out of their sleeves as we start tasting them, and then I'll put them in front of us here so we can kind of keep track of everything. Let's do one more spin. Again, my memory is really, really bad to begin with, unless it's music or TV show trivia. So I have no idea which ones these are. So I can assure you this is 100% blind. So let's go ahead and we'll just take these all out. So we put them in order right here. We'll do a spin just for these 2, right? Put this one here, okay? And then we'll put this last one in this slot. So we're gonna remove the little wheel, put that away. All right, so this is what we have right here. So this is the Battle of the 100, or as the title is gonna say, keeping it 100, right? Gotta keep it 100. So let's go ahead and try this very first one. I guess we cheersed ourselves already. So we're gonna go in here. Oh, a little fruitiness, a little bit of ethanol kind of alcohol smell, kind of subtle on the nose. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a sip of it. Oh, that's really good. That first one's a banger. Holy cow. That one's super vanilla forward. Maybe a little bit of caramel, not so much, but it's very vanilla forward. I just taste that sweetness right off the bat. That one was really good to be the first one trying in this little battle. And again, it makes me super curious. Is it something that I've already tried? We have tried a little bit of the 12-year, but I wasn't super paying attention to it. So essentially, is it going to be one of the 2 that we've tried and tasted a lot and kind of really taken our time to try it? Or is it going to be something new, something only you can get in the state of Arizona? Only the state of Arizona. I've never seen it anywhere else until we went looking. And then obviously the Old Fitzgerald that's just now coming out. So I'm curious to see what that first one is just right off the bat. So that one was pretty good. So far, that's the one I'm liking so far. Obviously, it's the first one, but I'm really liking that one. So this one's a little bit more kind of a musty oak kind of smell to it. Maybe a little harsher on that smell. Definitely not fruity like that first one. So let's go ahead and take a taste of it. Yeah, that one, I mean, again, 100 proof, different ages, different recipes for the 4 roses. That one has a different taste. I mean, night and day, these 2 already are very different. Has kind of like a subtle fruit, little sweetness, a little bit more oak to it. It's good, but man, I still just can't get over that very first one. Just kind of punching you in that face with that sweetness and that vanilla. That one was super good, but this one's pretty good. I mean, again, I really don't discriminate. They're all gonna be good. I don't know if I've ever really, there's only been that one, if you've watched some of these videos, that one 4 roses that tasted like the vegetable section of a grocery store. I did not like it. And I'll be honest with you, but most other whiskeys and bourbons and ryes that we do on this channel, I haven't really found one that I like despise or dislike. It's just that 4 roses, whatever batch that was. I mean, maybe I have to wait till next year to find something that's better in that like single barrel. But other than that, I really like most of the things that I try. So before we taste it, let's take a nose on this one. You know, this one's kind of got a little oak woodiness. There's a little sweetness to it. I would say right now, this one for the nose is kind of right in the middle of these 2. So let's go ahead and take a taste of it. That has like a more crisp, clean kind of like, there's not a lot of punchy flavor like these first two had. It's definitely got the sweetness, definitely has that like oak taste to it, but it's nothing that's like super coming out at me. Maybe like a little bit of like a subtle peanut smell. If you know me, if you watch some of these videos, I absolutely despise peanut butter and peanuts. I can't eat them, but for whatever reason, and maybe there's something to this, I like the peanut taste in bourbon. So like Booker's, for example, if you can see this, if it's not blurry, all of those Bookers that we have, and we have the new 2025-01, and we have the obviously the Infinite, the Little Books and all that, all from the same distillery. I really like that. Coy Hill, 2024 Coy Hill was phenomenal. I wish I would have been able to get that. Hey, if anybody has one that they want to send or they want to send samples, you let me know. I would love to have samples of that 2024 Coy Hill. It was phenomenal, but it had that peanut taste. For whatever reason, I liked it. I just don't like to eat peanuts and peanut butter. Don't know why. Don't ask me. But it has a little bit of that kind of peanutty smell to it. So we'll take one more sip, well, then we'll hit this last one, and then we might go back through them a little bit more. I know this is already a long video, but we want to be accurate, and we want to see what's the best. So hopefully you've stuck around. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Neat in the Heat. More videos are coming. I'm getting back into it. Super excited to grow this channel, grow this community, and see what it can become. Yeah, that peanut flavor is like a little bit there in the back end, like just very subtly, and maybe it's just because we're talking about it. But it's definitely there a little bit. There's a hint of sweetness. You know, if I had to kind of start kind of putting these in order, which we will, we'll put it in order from how you're looking at it on the screen. So this will be like the best, the second, the third, and the fourth. So we'll flip-flop these around so you can see it in the correct order, and then we'll go from there. So we're going to hit this last one. So this is the last one in the four. Well, this one has a little bit more fruit to it, kind of like a raspberry, kind of berry sweetness to it. A little bit of ethanol, a little bit more ethanol forward. I can definitely smell that subtle raspberry in there. Yeah, a little bit more like fruit forward, not so sweet. Again, still kind of the oak, obviously. You know, shoot, some of these, right, 12-year-old, 7-year-old, they've been aged for a long time. So those ones could be the ones that are kind of having that more oak forward taste to them. I don't know if there's anything more we can talk about some of these things. Just says bottled and bond, same thing here, bottled and bond, without going through and reading all of the text that's on there about the history and all of that stuff. Maybe if we do kind of a review on these, maybe we'll read all of that stuff, but we're just trying to see which one of these 100 proofers tastes the best. I mean, that one's good. It's very subtle. Again, it starts to get really hard when there's not like a bunch of variation between things, right? Like if we were to do, you know, like for example, so I just recently did the Jack 10, 12, and 14 again at our local Mexican restaurant, Nana's. And if you can see up there, I'll kind of get out of the way, there is a new bottle on the Jack Daniel's shelf. We have the Jack 10, which I think we've talked about. We have the Sinatra Select that is signed by Chris Fletcher. And then we also won the Jack Daniel's 12-year. Super awesome night. But again, if we were to take something that's super different, you know, obviously in age statement and in proof, there might be some more variation. But with these, just like when I did the 10-year, that one was hard too, right? I really wish the Old Rip Van Winkle would have won, but it didn't. I believe it was the Eagle Rare 10-year that won. But again, they're all 10 years, so is it the name? Is it this distiller? Or what's the hype, or is there any hype? So it's the same thing. They're all 100 proof. So we're gonna find out. I mean, it's good. Does it have any kind of standout punchiness flavor to it? No, not really. I'm still leaning towards this one here. I'm gonna go back. There's only a little bit left in each of these. We're gonna go back. This one is super vanilla. Like, this is vanilla all day long in here. I don't know what it is, but there is. That one's just really good. It's just really good. I don't know what it is, but that's right here. That's number one. Kind of start to move these down. So here's our number one. This one right here is our number one so far. We're going to try and let things kind of settle down a little bit. But yeah, so far right now, this one's number one. This one didn't have a lot to it. This one was kind of in the middle of 1 and 2. This one was pretty good as well. We'll kind of go a little bit out of order so we can kind of not remember everything that we tasted. Oh yeah. See, that was that kind of peanut one again. Like the peanut shell, like a subtle peanut. Yeah, it's a subtle nutty taste to it. And it's good, and I like it. I like that different flavor. Okay, so for the peanut fans, I'm gonna put this one here in second place so far. Because I like it. Maybe, and it could be just because I don't like peanut butter and I don't like that stuff, that maybe I kind of crave it or, you know, want it. This was the fourth one. This was the last one. This doesn't have anything. It doesn't have anything like these two, right? It doesn't have something that like I can distinctly tell you that I'm tasting. This was the second one. See, and it has a little bit more to it. I can't tell you a little more of what that flavor is, but there is like there is something that's just kind of pushing through there to where I can tell you that this is the order that I like. And if you've stayed around for this long, these are long videos, right? We want to get to the bottom of what is a really good 100 proof whiskey or bourbon, right? Bourbons, whiskeys, whatever. I mean, it's all relatively the same thing, right? Everybody can make bourbon, but not everybody can make whiskey. So they're bourbons. We're always going to say that they're bourbons, right? They're always bourbons. So let's get down to it. We're not going to taste anymore. We're not going to try anymore. We're not going to smell anymore. We're just going to get right down to the results. Number one, that first one, right off that bat, the vanilla taste to it was so incredible, so good. And sorry, I'm burping a little bit, but let's go ahead and see what one this is. So we're going to do this. You're going to see it first, right here. What is it? Was it the one that what you thought it was? I have no idea. You are the first one to see it. The Arizona 12. Wow. So the national brands, the brands that are out there every day, all the time, that you can get, for the most part. The Old Fitzgerald 7 is a little bit hard to come by, but it will be readily available as things progress. But the Arizona 12-year, why? Is it the 12-year-old? Is it the crazy heat that we get throughout the summer and no winter that we don't get? Why does it have such that vanilla forward taste that I really, really liked? Who knows? But that is number one. That's awesome. I'm really happy from being from Arizona that this was the number one. This is awesome. This is super cool. I like that a craft distiller is the one that I liked, so super, super awesome. Hats off to the people that are doing this one. The lady that we met there that let us try everything was super cool, super awesome. So yeah. So let's get into number 2. So here's number 2. That one with that kind of peanut forward, right? Even as I'm taking it down and finishing it, that peanut it's there. That's what it is, right? That's the thing here. So I'm just trying to make sure you can see it right side up. I don't know what it is. I just wanted to make sure I saw it right side up. So you are looking at the number 2 right now before I am. So what is it? Is it the one that you thought? Is it the Old Fitz? Is it the Four Roses? Or is it the tried and true Early Times that everybody talks about as being a very good, kind of budget-friendly bourbon? Let's take a look. Early Times. Okay. Early Times. I love it. I love that. Honestly, right now, I'm really liking that. And if you can still see my face because these are pretty tall bottles, I'm really liking where my palate is at, right? My palate, again, not that my palate knows, but my palate's liking things that are either easy to find here in my state that are local and, kind of craft distiller, or something that's just an everyday pour if you drink every single day, but a good just all around pour that you can have on the rocks or neat in a glass like I have, but that's not that expensive. Like, not at all. Like, $25. That's nothing. That's nothing. Out of Louisville, Kentucky, it's Kentucky straight bourbon. It's freaking phenomenal. And if it wasn't for, I would say, if it wasn't for that vanilla taste right off the bat, this one might have gotten it because I like that kind of peanutty taste, even though I don't like peanuts or peanut butter, which is still weird. But this probably would have won if it wasn't for that overwhelming vanilla taste, and I'm more of a sweet kind of guy. So here's this not the last one, but the third one that kind of had the still a punchy flavor, but nothing that was super crazy overwhelming that I could kind of point out. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's there. There's flavor there. There's stuff there. So you've been looking at this since I kind of started rambling about it. So what is it? Is it Old Fitz or is it Four Roses? Is Old Fitz, the 7-year, worth going to look at? Or is it in last place over these 100 proofers? Old Fitz. That's what it is. It is Old Fitzgerald 7-year bottle and bond Kentucky straight bourbon. So it didn't come in last, didn't come in first, didn't come in second, but it came in third, kind of right in the middle of the pack. Again, maybe it was just because I just poured it. Maybe we'll do a review. Maybe it gets a little bit higher of a score, right? Right now, I'd probably put it around a 6 or a 7 if I had to rate it. But we'll get into some of these for reviews. It's really good. Don't get me wrong. I like all of these. I don't really discriminate unless you're that single barrel of Four Roses that tasted like a vegetable section of a grocery store. But it's really good. So that means this one here, it didn't have baking spice, mellow oak, tea leaves, caramel. I don't really get any of that, but that's what's going to be in fourth place. By no means does it mean that it came in last. There's not really a last place. They're all really good. So here's that one to show you guys. It's good. It's still good, right? I'm still not going to not drink it or not pour it, but, now that I know which ones I like out of these 100 proofers, and I might have to drive back up to Sonoyta and grab another, 12-year. Maybe it changes for the 2025 season. Who knows? Maybe we'll have to do a side-by-side on the 12 years from there. But this is the order. This is what we thought of the 100 proof bourbons. We got the Arizona Bottle and Bond, aged for 12 years. We have the Early Times out of Louisville, Kentucky. We have the Old Fitzgerald, the new one that just came out. It was a neck pour. Whether you believe in the neck pour or not, that's the one that came in third here. And then we have the OESK version of the Four Roses. We've done a battle of the Four Roses already, so go check out that video to see where this one lined up with the Four Roses. Maybe it's the number one. We didn't do the other ones here that are 100 proof, but maybe it's the number one out of the Four Roses. I don't know. I just grabbed one off the shelf. So thanks for sticking around for this long video about the 100 proof whiskeys that are taking it to the battlefield. And the local Arizona 12-year-old is the one that came out on top. It is the winner. If you can ever find it, if you can ever find someone to send it to you, definitely have them send it to you, age 12 years. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for the more videos that are coming. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.